The Miami Heat have turned up all the game sliders. They have shocked everyone, including myself, and they have completely completely slapped the Eastern Conference in the face, and now they have advanced to the NBA Finals. Me as a Heat fan, I couldn't be happier. I couldn't be happier. As I just said, they have shocked me. I did not think. I will willingly come on camera and say I did not think that Miami was capable of this. I really didn't think so. When we came into the bubble and into the playoffs, I said I I know this team is competitive. I know they've got heart, and I know they're smart defenders, and they're going to be annoying for anybody to play. I knew we would beat the Pacers. I knew we would beat the Pacers. I knew I knew that we would frustrate Milwaukee. I'm going to be honest, I did not think we would beat the Milwaukee Bucks. Definitely not in no 5 games. That blew my mind. That really blew my mind. And even though I knew we matched up well with Milwaukee, I still didn't think they were going to beat them. I thought it would just be a super hard fought series that eventually Giannis and the crew would be able to get past because they're also a great team. No, Miami got them boys out of here in 5 games. Unbelievable. And then they play the Boston Celtics, who just came out of a hard-fought series themselves against that crazy behind Toronto Raptor team, who, honestly, I didn't want to play. I did not want to play the Raptors. I didn't. They scared the crap out of me with how tenacious they were on the defensive end and how much championship DNA they had. I thought that'd be a super frustrating series, and I did not want to play them. We ran into Boston, and Boston, they're just not ready yet. Yeah, they're just not ready yet. Boston's just not ready yet. It's maybe in a year or two, but they certainly got to figure out how to close games, what the plan is late in games. I said it the whole series. I felt like Boston is the better team, is the better roster. But I guess the better team did win. I just felt like Boston's upside was better than Miami's. But the upside didn't come out in this series except for in game 3. So it's a fire truck outside. I might die. But Miami gets past them in 6 games. I had the Celtics in 7. I am absolutely horrible at predictions. I'm terrible at it, and I might just stop doing it altogether. I'm horrible at predictions. I had Celtics in 7. I put it on Twitter. I had Celtics in 7. It's in concrete. It's on Twitter. I didn't delete it. It's still on Twitter. I'll put the link in the comments. But I had Boston winning this series because I thought they were better. They got some stuff to work out as far as late game situations. Miami is a smart team. They're a great defensive team. They know what they're going to do. I just love this Heat team, man. And they get past the Celtics. I just love this Heat team, man. I really do. I adore these players. Every single one of these players is a competent player that you don't have a problem with being on the floor late in a big playoff game. I love it. I think I don't want to give the bubble any credit and say that's the reason why teams are doing as well as they are. However, I think the no crowd thing is a real thing. Like when the crowd is taunting you or cheering, they're cheering for the other team, they're booing you, they're just getting in your head and all that stuff. It could throw you off. There's no crowd, so it's all about hooping. It is all about hooping. Who wants to just go to the gym and just hoop? the Heat want to do that, and they're getting people out of here, and they are now in the NBA Finals. I did not expect that. I really didn't. The Miami Heat story is just it's really this is why I love rooting for this team, because they just got a smart front office and just a tough, no nonsense organization. They do it the right way, and I really wish all the teams who are in like that middling area could just take after. The Heat, after James left in 2014, we never ever tanked at not at any point. The Pat Riley did not say let's just pack it in, let's just rebuild. Oh, we rebuilded, but we were not tanking. We scooped up dudes, whether they were undrafted or late lottery. We scooped them dudes up, and they were playing big minutes for us in big playoff games. Now, they had some slip ups with some nasty contracts, like the James Johnson contract, Tyler Johnson contract, giving Whiteside as much money as they did. Even though Whiteside, he was playing fairly up until he got that contract. But they got rid of him. They got rid of TJ. They got rid of James Johnson. They got rid of Deion Waiters. They brought in new, fresh blood. They brought in their type of guys. Gritty, tough dogs who refuse to do anything else but win basketball games. And I love this culture, this Heat culture. I'm sure people are sick of hearing it over the past few days, but this Heat culture thing is a real thing. And they drill that into their players, and the players feed on it. They believe in it. And this culture doesn't take losing for an answer. I love this organization. I love that front office. I love the coaching staff. I love Spoelstra, and I love this Heat team. I will never switch up. I am Heat for life. And it's all paid off, and these boys are in the NBA Finals. Without Dwayne Wade, without Chris Bosh, without LeBron James. They are in the NBA Finals. I couldn't be happier. Expect this Heat team from now on to be in, maybe not in the finals, but deep in the playoffs for years to come. They've got a great young nucleus, including some nice veterans sprinkled in there. They're going to be a problem for years, and I love it. If I could talk about the actual NBA Finals now, I went on for a long time about Miami. I apologize. If I could talk about the actual finals now, I think this is a pretty good matchup. I think this is a better matchup than Boston Lakers if they were to play. I think there's a lot of interesting matchups here. I want to see AD versus Bam so bad, man. I really want to. This is the ultimate test for Bam Adebayo, right? If he could slow down, I mean, you're not going to stop AD, but if you could just slow him down, you've really made it as an All-NBA defender. I know he was All-NBA first or second team, one of those teams. But if he could slow down AD, not like, that's how you know you've arrived. Bam is an incredible defender. We already know this. I want to see him versus AD so bad. I am dying to see it. And I think this Heat team will definitely be the best defensive team that LA has seen this whole playoffs. If you want to bring up Houston, fine, but I would say no, because just how disgusting they were and how easily they rolled over in that series, I would not put them up there. But yes, I think this Heat team is the best defensive team that the Lakers have seen. We'll see this playoffs. And they got to work hard. They're going to have to work. Miami's not going to make anything easy for them. There's not going to be any games where Miami rolls over. They're going to come at you over and over again. Every single game is going to come down to the wire. if Miami gets blown out more than once, I'm gonna be shocked. I'm gonna be shocked. Now, LA has the two best guys in this series by a definitive margin. That is a significant advantage. However, Miami has probably the next, as far if you're going off ranking the best players in this series, Miami probably has like the next 4 or 5. Yeah. But again, when you have those top two guys, nothing else, it might not matter. It might not matter at the end. But this is going to be a super, super entertaining series. I'm interested to see how the Lakers deal with Miami's constant off-ball movement, the handoff plays from Bam at the top of the key, the three-point shooting that Miami is lethal with. They can easily torch you. They can easily torch you from three. I don't want to slight the Lakers here. I know the Lakers are also a phenomenal defensive team. I'm just super excited. I'm super hyped for a Heat-Lakers finals. Heat-Lakers, I'm upset that this didn't happen 7 years ago. And I'm upset that now that there's, this whole situation going on, that now we finally get it. We can't have an actual Heat-Laker finals in Miami and in Los Angeles. It's a robbery, honestly. But this is super exciting. This is super exciting. These are two. I don't think the Heat are like a legendary franchise, but they're certainly like a model franchise. They're absolutely over the last 20 years. And then we already know the Lakers all-time status. I'm pumped. I'm pumped, man. I'm super pumped for this finals. I don't really want to give my predictions because I don't want to look stupid. I've been very off with predictions these whole playoffs, so I don't want to do predictions. But I'm just enticed, and I hope you all are as well. I will be locked into these finals. First game is tomorrow night. I'm hyped. Let's go Heat. I will be rooting for my boys. And yeah, Heat Lakers, NBA Finals. Let's get it. I will be out. I will be out. I'm so bad at this. I'm out. I'm gonna be heading out now. Y'all be good. You two take care. Peace.